Are you ready for your 73 questions today?
Yes.
All right, let's get started. Can you first tell me who you are?
I'm Mayu. I'm a third-year student at Meiji Gakuin University, and I'm in the Department of Global and Transcultural Studies.
Okay, thanks. Where are we right now?
Right in front of the International Lounge.
Can you show me the rest of the campus?
Yes, of course.
What 3 words would you describe yourself?
Passionate, driven, and adventurous.
What are some of your impressive achievements?
I am the president of 2 organizations. I did a TEDx Youth Talk last month, and one of my first published photos was in Japan Times.
That's amazing. How do you get involved in all these activities?
I build connections with a lot of people.
What are you passionate about?
I'm a freelance photographer.
Do you have a particular type of photography you like?
I like to shoot natural expressions.
What kind of department is Global and Transcultural Studies?
I think it's a very liberal arts type of department, and it's the only English department in the school.
Nice. Why did you choose MGU?
Right place at the right time.
How has MGU life treating you so far?
I haven't been on campus as much because of COVID, but I'm excited for what's to come.
What do you love about MGU?
The nature.
What activities, clubs, circles are you involved in?
I am a part of Girl Up Tokyo, Voice of Japan MGU, and Educate 4.
Awesome. What are some popular clubs or circles at MGU?
There are many different types of clubs at MGU. Some popular sports ones is soccer, American football, and rugby. And there are some art clubs. And there's also an English club called ESS, and there's a lot of people in that one.
Okay. What are some unique clubs or circles at MGU?
The Meiji Gakuin Yagibu, which is a goat club.
Do you do any part-time jobs?
I take care and teach children at an international school.
How do you manage your activities, part-time job, and your studies?
Even though school is very important to me, my organizations are my first priority.
How do you start your day?
I have a hectic morning because I live pretty far from school.
What is a typical day like for you?
I have online classes in the morning and face-to-face classes in the afternoon.
So Meiji Gakuin has 2 campuses. Can you tell me more about them?
There's the Shirogane campus and the Yokohama campus. And many students go to the Shirogane campus from their third year.
Which campus do you go to?
The Yokohama campus.
How do you go to Yokohama campus?
From Totsuka Station, you can walk or take the bus.
How long does it take for you to arrive at MGU?
2 hours.
If you don't mind, could you tell us your entrance method?
The AO, so admissions office, and this school strongly recommends the SAT but doesn't require it, but they do require a English proficiency test.
How was the process?
This wasn't the only school that I applied to, so I already had an essay, so it wasn't that stressful.
Any tips?
Be confident in what you're passionate about because the school values that.
Great tip. What is your favorite place on campus?
The Embobashi, and the reason why it's my favorite is because you can see Fujisan.
Nice. Do you have to be good at English to enter MGU?
The school cares about the test scores and the information you give in your interview, but I don't think you need to worry too much about your English level.
Okay. How would you describe MGU's atmosphere?
Comfortable,
What is one MGU stereotype that's true?
lively, and diverse.
Okay. What is the last class you have taken?
International journalism,
What is the class you like the most so far?
visual media methods.
What is visual media method class?
We learn about how visual media affects us and the society.
Cool. What is the class you are curious about?
There are many service learning classes in the school.
What is the average class size?
It depends on the class, but there are some that are 15 and there are some that are 40.
Are most of your classes held online or face-to-face?
Right now, many of them are hybrid.
How do you meet people from other departments?
You can take classes in other departments.
How many languages can you speak?
English and Japanese.
Do you have any languages you're interested in?
I want to work in South America in the future, so probably Spanish.
Nice. How are the professors like in MGU?
They're very cooperative. if you ask questions and ask for help.
How much homework do you usually have?
It depends on the amount of assignments that I have, but I also do a lot of outside research for my organizations.
So would you say you're sleep deprived?
Yes.
What is your aspiration?
I want to start a business that helps people.
Nice. How long do you study a day?
It depends on the day, I think.
What is your go-to research method?
I use a lot of platforms and I only research when I feel motivated to research.
So how is the library?
It's clean and there's a lot of books and there's also an underground. It's very interesting.
Cool. Where is your favorite place to study?
There's no specific place. I like to move around a lot.
What do you usually do the night before a big test?
Cram the materials.
If you're stuck on a deserted island and you only have one book, what are you reading?
The Bible. I'm not a religious person, but it's a very complicated book, so I think I can continue to entertain myself.
Interesting answer. What is the one item you can't live without in college?
Coffee.
What is the best thing that happened to you this month?
I donated my hair.
Amazing. Tell us the most genuine advice you've gotten from someone.
Take every opportunity you get because maybe it'll lead to something special.
What is one advice you would give to your high school self?
Take your time because I was rushing to get into university even though I didn't have to.
Great advice. What is the most rewarding thing about being at MGU?
The nature and Mount Fuji.
What song would you describe your college experience so far?
Cheers by Black Bear and Wiz Khalifa.
Do the majority of the students in MGU want to change the world or want to be rich?
Half.
How about you?
Change the world.
Do you feel like there are more people from outside of Tokyo in MGU?
I think so.
How fashionable are people in MGU?
I think they're fashionable, but sometimes they overdo it.
Is MGU diverse?
Yes.
Do you think it should be more diverse?
I think if the school wants to promote it like that, then yes, I think they should be.
Was it easy to make friends?
Yes, it was.
What is unique about your department?
It's the only English department at my school.
What is one thing you would change about your department?
The lack of English support for students who don't speak Japanese.
Okay. Your favorite dish at MGU?
The mazesoba at the International Lounge, and for the cafeteria, my friend said that the chicken tatsudon is really good.
Cool. What is dating like in MGU?
I think it's normal, but there aren't many couples that are openly affectionate.
Do you recommend MGU to everyone?
It depends on what you want to do and your English level, and I think it fits a particular individual's needs.
What is one thing you want to let aspiring MGU students know?
If you want to do volunteer work, there's a lot of places that you can get support.
What is your social media?
Right here.
What is your organization's social media?
Right here.
And last question. What typical MGU thing should I do before I leave?
I would say meet the goats, but they're not here right now, so go eat the mazesoba.
Okay, thank you. That's all.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.